Hello everyone, welcome once again. Today we are going to study a new chapter of class 10th, that is Management of Natural Resources. So first of all, let us know about natural resources. Natural means that we are getting from nature and resources means storage. Anything that has been stored and we are getting it from nature is called natural resources. The resources provided to us by nature are called natural resources like soil, air, water, forest, wildlife, coal, and petroleum. They all are natural resources that we get from our nature. They are used by men for their different needs and for their survival. Now let us categorize the resources in two types. First one is exhaustible, another one is inexhaustible. As the name indicates, exhaustible is those resources which could get depleted one day. They will be depleted one day. That means they are available in limited quantity. For example, coal, petroleum. If we talk about inexhaustible means they are present in unlimited quantity and they will not get depleted. So examples are air and water. We know air and water is never going to be ended on our earth. Now management of natural resources is needed for the conservation of natural resources. Now according to that, different laws are made. There are national and international laws and acts to protect the environment. For example, Ganga Action Plan. Ganga Action Plan was a project which was launched by Indian government in 1985. It was the 1985 when the Ganga Action Plan has been launched. It was for improving the quality of Ganga river. As we have know that Ganga has become the most polluted river of India. So a project has been launched for the improving the quality of Ganga river. The contamination of river water is indicated by the presence of coli. Coli is a group of bacteria which is found in human intestine and acidic water. It can be tested by pH paper. So it is being found in the river. The water got contaminated due to these coli and acidic formations. So a project has been launched for improving the quality. From the 1992 to 94, total coliform minimum found in Rishikesh. A minimum level of coli was found in Rishikesh, that is 600 to 650. Minimum desired level was 450. Maximum found in Kannauj in UP from 1400 to per 100 ml. So this is the different coliforms that are being found in the river Ganga. Now let's talk about 3 R's. 3 R's are reduce, reuse and recycle. If we talk about 3 R's, we can use these 3 R's to save the environment. These are reduce. Reduce means to use less of natural resources and avoiding wastage of natural resources. We should reduce the use of natural resources as much as we can. We should not waste them so that we can use them with proper honesty. Next is recycle. Recycle means the material like paper, plastic, glass, metal used for making things can again be used for making new things instead of synthesizing or extracting new paper. So we can just send these type of objects for the recycling so that it could be used again. We will not need to extract new papers from the trees. Next one is reuse, means using things again and again, like the plastic bottles in which we buy jam, pickles, etc. We can use them for storing things in the kitchen. So we should use them with eminent users should be there so that it could not get depleted, because we are supposed to just give these natural resources to our upcoming generations so that it could not be depleted. We must be careful about the effect of our choices of living make on the environment. Economic development is linked to the environment development. Thus, sustainable development is imp- important. Now, what do we mean by sustainable? Sustainable development is, the word sustainable stands for without harming to the environment. So we should develop ourselves without harming our environment, without polluting the environment, so that our environment could not get depleted. Economic development, that is conducted without depletion of natural resources, without any harm to our environment, we should lead to the development. Why do we need to manage our resources? Because first of all, they are limited in quantity, they are present in limited quantity. So if we will not use them with proper care, it will just get deplete in the upcoming time. Next is, due to increasing population, the demand has increased, resulting in the overuse of resources. The population is increasing day by day, but the number of resources is still limited, so we are supposed to use them with proper care. These resources take a really long time to form. It is not like this ki it will form within 1 or 2 days. They are taking very long time to form, so we should use them wisely so that they do not get depleted. Next is forest and wildlife. Forests are biodiversity hotspots. Hotspot means an area full of biological diversity. The area where a lot of diversity is there. Diversity could lead to plants or animals. It could include both plants and animals. So the place where there is diversity of plants and animals, that place is called hotspot. The biodiversity of an area can be measured by determining the number of species found there. The main aim of conservation is to try and preserve the biodiversity. So we should preserve our biodiversity so that we can maintain the balance of our environment. Conservation of biodiversity is important to maintain ecological stability. Our ecology should be stable. Now, some of the things that we need to know for the that has been done for the conservation of our environment. National Award for Wildlife Conservation in the memory of Amrita Devi Bishnoi, who lost her life in the protection of khejri trees in Rajasthan along with 363 people. So this award is being given in the memory of Amrita Devi Bishnoi, who belongs to Rajasthan. She has just lost her life while protecting the khejri trees in Rajasthan along with 363 other peoples, including her family as well. Another one is Chipko Andolan. Movement originated in Garhwal in early 1970s, and that was the result of a grassroots level effort to end the alienation of people from their forest. People has denied to cut their forest and they have just stuck to the trees so that the people could not cut that tree. Protection of Sal forest in West Bengal in 1972. So these are some things. 1970 Chipko Andolan has took place, and national awards for wildlife conservation are given in the memory of Amrita Devi Bishnoi, and another one is protection of sal tree that has been carried out in West Bengal in 1972. Next one is stakeholders. A person having interest or concern for something is called a stakeholder. Stakeholders of forest, like local people, the people who are living nearby forests, they are stakeholders depending on forest for their survival. Next one is forest department, government of forest department who used to take care of it. Industrialist who use forest, the various product of forest. Wildlife enthusiast who want to conserve nature. They all are called stakeholders of forest because they all are conserving forest. Some of them are using forest, some of them are taking forest, they are using forest for their livelihoods. So these are called as stakeholders of forest. So sustainable management should be there, management of resources wisely to make them available for our future generation. We should use the natural resources wisely so that we can conserve them for our upcoming generation. So that's all about this chapter. If you want to learn it in more details, you can connect me through the channel. Thank you and have a good day to all of you.